Lines of Luck. Lucky was a dog with 3 legs and 1 eye. Lucky was a gangster with tattoos on his knuckles. Lucky was a girl who dyed her hair, 1 half black, 1 half white. Lucky was a hamster, but all hamsters die horribly. Lucky was a woman in the supermarket. Lucky had a briefcase which fell open in the lift. Lucky was a cactus carefully tended. Lucky was a beaten-up 2CV whose headlights seemed to wink. Lucky was a nickname given to a 3-meter ornithomimid dinosaur skeleton. Lucky grew up to call himself by his proper name. Lucky snuffled among the fallen apples, a fortunate pig, until winter really set in. Lucky was a horse who always refused a water jump. Lucky was a brand name, but we never used it. Lucky joined a choir. Lucky ran a bar in Soho, skating both sides of the law. Lucky was a code name, our man in Tirana, except that she was the minister's mistress. Lucky slipped out of the cafe and caught the bus home in tears. Lucky did a job of work, despite his unfortunate appearance. Lucky was a blackbird who sang in the garden. Lucky was a deep-sea vehicle whose pilots used to knock on its windows to ward off disaster. Lucky really did win at cards. Lucky the wolf, pacing his enclosure. Lucky directed 4 groundbreaking films before his crimes were discovered. Lucky was a nom de plume. Lucky the rabbit could be held by no cage. Lucky laughed and laughed and laughed. Lucky was not considered a suitable name for a crocodile. Lucky was the most successful detective in the precinct. Lucky presented 4 plans to the board, but she knew they would all be rejected. Lucky was the one chimpanzee to escape the poachers. Lucky plotted the overthrow of the state from a narrowboat on the Oxford Canal. Lucky always enjoyed it when they called her Duck. Lucky played piano all across New York. Lucky prayed. Lucky murmured John Donne's poetry to herself while cracking open the safe. Lucky was a pet rat with enormous yellow teeth. Lucky won all his fights. Lucky was a salamander. Lucky drained his glass and stared at me. Lucky became obsessed with astrology. Lucky came out with both hands above his head. Lucky, Lucky, Lucky.